Today is my first day exploring Singapore. I've actually been in the city, or in the country, a few days, but I've been dog sitting the two cutest little rescues that unfortunately need a lot of medication and a lot of attention. So I've spent the last couple of days just kind of getting used to their schedule and making sure that we're all kind of on the same page. And today I'm going on my first adventure. It's always kind of fun trying to learn a new public transit system. Fortunately, they're all pretty similar. The difficult part is usually just finding the entrances and knowing what they'll look like. Once I get into the station, it'll be fine, but trying to find it a little tricky the first time. I think that's it. Okay, so I read that you can just tap on with your mobile phone. This is new for me because Thailand did not have Apple Pay, but I guess Singapore does, so I'm gonna give it a shot. Oh my gosh, it worked. That's awesome. I'm glad I don't have to buy a card or a token or anything. So I missed that one. So we are, what we got? We're going down.
Attention please. The train approaching platform B will end its service at Marina South Pier. The train approaching platform B will end its service at Marina South Pier.
So far we've been walking around the river, which has been turned into a reservoir for Singapore, which is really cool. And the water here is filtered so much so that it exceeds the standards set by the World Health Organization, so you can drink out of the tap in Singapore, which is really nice coming from Thailand when I've been having to buy water so much. One thing that I learned is that big corporations can save money on their taxes if they donate big pieces of art and have them on display to the public. So there were lots of really fun ones that we were walking around getting shown. Oops, I think that's my group. And another thing that I learned is that newer buildings, when they are built, when they displace trees and vegetation, they have to basically keep that, so they integrate into the side of the building, create roof gardens. It's a really cool way to preserve the green space, because Singaporeans understand the importance of having green space. They have little gardens kind of everywhere, and it is beautiful. Humid here, even the trees have stuff growing on them. Like, it's crazy. A quick break from our tour. I'm gonna run upstairs to the roof because apparently there is an awesome viewpoint. I'm really excited. Over the last few nights, I've been wanting to come and find a viewpoint to see these, but I haven't because I've been so exhausted, and who knew that on my walking tour I would have an awesome view. There's a guy yelling at his wife and mother in a different language next to me, so I'm gonna get away from them. But this is the iconic view of Singapore. The Marina Bay Sands Towers. I love how green this town is. I keep saying town, this country. I love that they've established laws that require new buildings to have more greenery. That way they don't just destroy all of the green space that they have. But all the greenery and all the green space and all the gardens have been spread throughout the country, especially in the downtown area. Our guide was saying that Singaporeans understand that green spaces have calming effects, and there's gardens outside most of the high-rises. Oh, case in point, here's a building over here that has like multiple levels of gardens. I am absolutely loving this country. Having a tour guide and going on a walking tour as like my first like real experience in this country has been the best idea, because it's given me so much background, so much history, which, you know, I love. I'm not going to try to overshare here, but we got a layout of parliament, of laws, of, like I said, the history of daily life, of, you know, public roof is actually St. Andrew's Cathedral. It's the oldest Anglican church in the country, and the building itself is actually newer. They had to knock it down and then rebuild it because when they built it the first time, they forgot the lightning rod, so it's been struck by lightning twice. And it sits opposite of this field called the Padang, which is the Malay word, I believe, for field, and it's actually a national monument. Another thing that we learned about this church is that it was not bombed during World War II. The locals like to say that it was divine intervention, that it wasn't bombed, but the historian in me likes to counter that with, from the sky, cathedrals like this form a cross, and they're good markers of where other more important strategic buildings are that to the pilot's eye more appealing of a building to destroy. That was definitely a fun tour. It ended in a different location, so I'm trying to go find the bus, which is going to be an adventure in and of itself. And I think I can just tap on and off like I did with the train, hopefully. But I love this place and I'm excited to explore more. Time to get home, have some lunch, take the dogs out. I literally love all the parks everywhere. Just following the phone. I think I found it. All is well. Thank goodness it's a digital city. Don't have to worry about bus tickets or cash, hopefully. There's lots of plumerias here. I noticed that when I was in Thailand, and it reminds me of when my friend Nikki and I went to Molokai, an island in Hawaii, and there's a plumeria farm where you can pick your own flowers and make your own leis. It's pretty cool. Alright, found my bus stop. I just gotta wait for the bus. And apparently there are curry chicken nuggets. Might have to try that. I have yet to eat at like a Western fast food restaurant since I've been in Southeast Asia. I kind of like it, but I also buy into the theory that trying these different national chains in different countries when they have more local dishes or items is a culinary experience. Like, I wouldn't just go get like chicken nuggets, but these ones are curry chicken nuggets, so maybe it's worth a shot. We'll see how expensive it is. Is when I can successfully navigate somewhere while on local public transportation. Now, let's go see the doggies. In my soul, in my soul, in my soul, in my soul.